And a most pleasant good evening from the Clem Memorial Gymnasium here in Jasper, Bevill State. Walker College basketball is on the air, presented by Pinnacle Bank here in Jasper. I'm Brett Elmore alongside Brian Hill for WJLX. And Brian, it seems like forever since we've been to a basketball game. Hope you had a great holiday.
You too, Brett. And hey, a big good thing for Bevill State tonight. For the first time in quite a few games, the numbers problem doesn't seem to be a factor tonight, as there's plenty of guys out for the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears have encountered some problems with COVID, and they have been playing undermanned. They come into the ball game tonight 3-8 on the season. They've really had some terrible luck, it seems like. Lost some close games, played some really good competition, but the Bears need to get on the winning side of things, as this is when it really matters. It's conference time.
Yeah, that's right. Division play. Every game now decides that final placement. Who's going to end up where, who's going to be traveling, and unfortunately whose season could end with the end of division play. It's a full slate tonight, and who we've got up, Brett, first, is a team that is tied with Shelton State right now at the top of that division in the MMI Tigers.
Yeah, Marion military into town, and Coach was telling us earlier in the week that MMI, not the same MMI of old, as these guys are really good. They come into the ball game tonight 7-4. They have lost 3 in a row, but they played some really good competition. I think 2 of those teams were some of the stronger teams out of Florida. They lost Monday night at Next Level Academy by a point, 81-80. So they're 7-4 on the season, but a pretty good outfit. They are averaging about 72 points a game, and these guys definitely some pretty good competition for the Bears, and we'll see how they respond here tonight as we get set for conference play from the Clem Memorial Gymnasium. If you're in the area, we would love to see you. Come on out. It's the best $5 you can spend there at the door. Bear basketball here at the Clem. So come on out to the campus and join us. If not, we appreciate you folks listening on radio and our live stream via our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll step aside for a break. We'll come back with more pregame comments. That's following these messages. This is Bevill State basketball presented.
Hello, my name is Ike Baker. I'm a surgeon here in Jasper. I've been using Pinnacle Bank since I came here after residency, and I really enjoyed the local decision making here and have enjoyed our relationship.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Gilbert, managing partner at Tallulah Brewing Company, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Dr. Amanda Daugherty, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties, you don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician. So thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to wcfdn.org.
On the live stream, we are back live at the Clem Tonight, the Bears and Marion Military set to do battle, and you were talking about just something off the air just a moment ago. As in the world of JUCO, we got some softball coming back for one team.
Yeah, Gadsden State going to restart both their baseball and their softball programs, which we do have a few teams also like Central Alabama that play those spring sports also. So this will obviously, if it goes through, they're seeking reinstatement. We'll do a big shift in a lot of the way that the conference is allocated, but hey, the more teams, the merrier. It's always good to have more teams added in.
Oh, absolutely, and of course we'll have some softball coming up here pretty soon, as a matter of fact, because they'll be starting really soon, the Bears will. So talked with Coach Harris earlier, and they're getting geared up. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for Bevill State. Walker College, and they're tonight going to go with Brian. They're going to go with Trinity Epps tonight. Also, Carterius Evans will get the start. Also, C.J. Beckham. And also Stevens will get the start as you hear the buzzer. R.J. Stevens and Gervais Peters, your starting five for the Bears. And we're just about set for tip-off here at the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium. Appreciate you folks tuning in to Bear Basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. Brett Elmore, Woody Wilson courtside. Or excuse me, Brian Hale courtside. Woody Wilson back at the studio. Our producer and engineer. And, of course, Sebastian Black up top on the camera tonight.
Good to see Gervais Peters. Of course, we talked to him and Cameron Scott as part of our videos this week. He was out, one of the guys that was missing last time that we were broadcasting. Good to see the vet back.
Absolutely. And Evans will be at center court, set to tip from the Clem, and the tip easily controlled by the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Epps has it, top of the circle, be running the point, leaves it with Gervais Peters. Peters back around, hands it off to Beckham. Going to put up a floater, no good on the right side. Rebound, the long one coming to Gervais Peters and the Bears. Bears with the basketball. Here's Gervais, stops his dribble, high post. Leaves it off with Epps near side. And they were not paying attention to the shot clock, Brian, as it expires here.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little lapse there and not keeping it up. It happens when you've only had a couple of games since December.
So now the Tigers will inbound. And we have a clock issue as it says a minute 92 left.
Minute 92. That's the first time I've ever seen a minute 92 in a game.
No score in the contest. We're just underway from the Clem. And hopefully they'll get the clock situated here. There we go. 19:26 on the clock. Good job, Baz. And we are set for action here. It's our first look at Marion Military. They're 7-4, as Brian said. Tied with Shelton State for the lead early going in the season. Gaines with a basketball. Top of the key. Going to go right side. Now a cross-court pass. Open look three. Going to be short. Rebound. Fought for off the fingertips of number 24, Carterius Evans, and out of bounds. So Marion will inbound baseline. Just underway here. Now we need to reset the shot clock.
Yeah, everybody's a little rusty.
Yeah, everyone's a little rusty here. And the holidays are behind us now, our break. And whistles, we've got an offensive foul away from the ball. It looks like they're going to tag Miles McLean with the foul. That'll be his first team foul of the half. And Epps and company back the other way. Epps goes to Gervais Peters, far side. Back to Epps, top of the key. Beckham near side. Puts it on the hardwood. Now we'll go and reverse the ball to the far side. Here's a drive and a shot up and good. Marion back the other way with the basketball is a nice look that time from the Bears. Here's a shot off the mark and no good. Rebound coming out to the Bears. Marion couldn't get their shot to fall. Whistles out of bounds. Last touched by Marion Military, and Gervais Peters will inbound. He'll work it into Epps. Bears with an early 2-0 lead. Epps, top of the key. Gervais Peters near side, gonna look. Gonna find his teammate with the open look, no good. Would not fall for Carterius Evans, back the other way. Marion with the basketball, Graham has it top of the key. Graham looking inside, will come near side with a pass to Gaines. Gaines tries to find his teammate underneath the basket, but it sails over his head and out of bounds. So the Bears back the other way. Trinity Epps, the freshman from Jasper High School, will have the basketball. He goes over to Gervais Peters. Peters back to Epps. Top of the key, now comes near side with a dribble. Bounce pass from the keyhole. Shot short. Rebound. Evans whistles and a foul. This is going to be on Flynn from Marion. That'll be his first, second team foul. And now the Bears will inbound baseline as Beckham will trigger it in. Beckham looking, finds Gervais Peters. Peters drives to the bucket, puts it up, will not go. Out of bounds, last touched by Marion, and the Bears will have it. Caught a break that time, Brian, as sailed off the fingertips of one of the Tigers.
Yeah, trying to grab the rebound, but it just slipped out of his hands.
Bounce pass, Evans on the wing, will drive in the paint, loses his footing, he travels with the basketball. Lost his footing, traveled with the basketball, and now a turnover. Marion will have it, Wheeler will trigger it in. 2-0 your score, Bears on top, 17-14. Time to go here, opening half. Top of the key, a drive, a shot, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Beckham. Back the other way. Beckham with the basketball near side perimeter. To Evans. Evans fakes the shot, drives, puts up the floater in.
Beautiful little finger roll there.
4-0 your score. Bears out front early. Graham with the basketball. Goes far side with a pass. He's traveling with the basketball. Miles McLean walking with it. The freshman turns it over, and we have timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well with 16:44 time to go in the opening half. The Bears lead it 4-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
We welcome you back to the Clem Memorial Gymnasium. Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank on WJLX 101.5 FM and the live stream online. 4-0 your score. Bevill State on top, and out of the timeout we go.
Just a little statistical update, Brett. Carterius Evans, 15.4 points per game. He's 11th in the conference. He also is 3rd in field goal percentage at 64%. Averages a block a game, tied for 8th.
Peters with the basketball, over to Beckham, now to Epps. Back near side now to Peters. Beckham in the corner right in front of us here. Leaves it with Peters. Back around. R.J. Stevens with the basketball in the paint. Short shot, it's no good. Rebound coming out to Wheeler and the Tigers. Tigers with the basketball. Graham has it. He'll drive, baseline, shot, good. Count it, the foul. Count it and the foul. And I believe this one's going to go on Gervais Peters, I do believe.
Maurice Johnson is checking into the game for Trinity Epps. Last time we were here, Maurice just played an absolutely phenomenal game, even had to sit out injured and came back.
Free throw is on the way. It's no good. Evans down with a rebound. Yep, you mentioned Johnson with the basketball now. He'll leave it near side with Peters. Gervais back over now to Johnson. Johnson looks. Evans, high post. He'll put it on the floor. Drives in the paint. Puts up the shot. It's up and in.
What a beautiful move by Carterius.
Nice looking move that time. Like you mentioned, by Carterius Evans, putting it up and in. And the Bears lead it now 6-2, 15:37 to go. Opening half. Here's a shot in the paint once again. Count it in the foul.
I think they're going to tag R.J. Stevens on this foul.
And that's going to send Kenny Gaines Jr. to the line, the sophomore, for a chance at a free throw here to make it a one-point ball game. Shot good. 6-5 your score. And the Bears will inbound baseline and go the length of the floor. Johnson with it. Lets out a screech as we also had a substitution come in for the Bears. That is Skylar Heiss. Heiss with the basketball, near side. Beckham to Heiss. Open look three.
Oh,
got it!
Beautiful.
Open look three, got it to fall. Skylar Heiss makes it 9-5 with 15 minutes to go in the opening half. Marion with the basketball, a drive in the paint, shot almost blocked, it's no good. The offensive board coming to Marion, outside they go. Long with the basketball, a feed, air ball. Johnson away with the basketball for the Bears. Maurice comes near side. Here's a shot up. Shot, no good. And the rebound, oh, it's going to be stolen away and now restolen. Stevens couldn't come up with the basketball. Graham with it now for Marion. Left side perimeter three, got it. Kenny Gaines Jr. makes it 9-8. Here's a drive again. Kick out pass. Heiss has the basketball. He'll square up for three. Heiss, back iron, no good. Evans away with a rebound. Carterius almost had his pocket picked, and now he's going to be fouled. My goodness. Reaching in that time as Carterius Evans was having his pocket picked, and Marion will have the basketball baseline.
Carterius, unfortunately, we've seen a lot of times this season, is the recipient of a lot of fouls and has to sit down. So hopefully that'll be the first of not too many that we see.
Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. Graham with the basketball, goes top of the circle. Left side now. Long, a bounce pass, baseline shot, partially blocked from behind. Another shot up and good, and the foul is called. Marion has their first lead of the night. It's 10-9 with a chance to add to it here. The big man will go to the line, number 2, Nyreek Wheeler, the sophomore, as Marion has claimed their first lead of the night with 13:45 to go in the opening half. Shot is good. 11-9. Johnson with the basketball for the Bears, down by 2. Johnson near side. He'll look, find Heiss, no look pass now, over to Beckham. Beckham stops his dribble, looks, finds his teammate Stevens, back over to Johnson, great looking shot. Up and good off the left side on the wing that time. Up and in, and the Bears add 2 more to their total, it's 11-10.
Maurice got a beautiful feed over there too.
I had 11, but according to the other scoreboard, it's the official scoreboard, 11-10. Whistles now. And Maurice Johnson will get right in the middle of the Marion huddle. Did you see that?
He was listening in.
Absolutely. Might as well. 13 minutes to go. Jones with a basketball in the paint. Ball is loose. Ball still loose. Timeout called Marion with possession, and they'll have it when we come back from the break. Your score, Marion Military 11, Bevill State Walker College 10. This is Bear Basketball, presented by Pinnacle Bank, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mason Boren with Twisted Barley Brewing Company in downtown Jasper, and I do all my banking with Pinnacle Bank.
Hi, my name is Sean Doss from the Cigar Box and Goatee Screen Printing downtown Jasper, and my bank is Pinnacle Bank.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Welcome back. Bear Basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. WJLX 1110, your score. Brett Elmore, Brian Hale. Here's the inbounds. And the shot clock expires, but the rebound coming out to the Bears. Bears have it now. Beckham with it, near side perimeter. Picked up by Graham defensively. Goes left side, Johnson. Bounce pass now. Evans back out to Johnson for three. No, missed. And the rebound out to Graham for the Tigers. Long outlet pass. Goes right side. And the shot is blocked. Evans back the other way with the basketball for the Bears. Stevens with it now near side. Leaves it with Beckham. Ball knocked loose from behind. Marion with the basketball now. Stolen by Carterius Evans. Back the other way. Johnson working to the goal to our right. Three, Beckham, no. Back iron, no good. Heiss going to pull down the board for the Bears. They'll reset. Johnson with a basketball. Johnson stops his dribble, leaves it with Skylar Heiss. Top of the circle. Bounce pass. Carterius Evans on the wing. Makes a move in the paint. Going to put up the shot. It's up. It's no good. Right back into the hands of Carterius. Can't get his shot to fall. And the rebound coming to Marion. Wheeler pulls down the board, and Graham slows up the pace of the ball game. Thank goodness, because I was getting winded. They slow it down. Here's a double team underneath, and a great block that time by number 13, R.J. Stevens from behind.
That's 3 blocks already for him, Brett. He is really playing some good defense.
That's going to turn the basketball over back to the Bears, because that block, he got all ball. And the Tiger back down on the floor with his shot, which results in the turnover, and the Bears will have it, I do believe. Or is it Marion ball? Wait a minute.
They're now saying Marion ball.
Wow. Okay. Inbounds pass, 3 on the way. No good, and the rebound coming out to the Bears. Cam Scott with the basketball, just checked in. Scott going to leave it off now. Here's a drive, shot on the way. It's no good, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Bear basketball.
Cam Scott, another one of those guys that we talked to yesterday along with Gervais Peters. Really enjoyed talking to Cam.
Back the other way. Here is a feed underneath. Cam Scott has his shot blocked from behind. Wanted the foul, but no. Back the other way with the basketball. A lay-in, no good. Graham, both teams really struggling shooting from the floor here. It's 11-10, Marion on top. Johnson with the basketball. Left side now to Beckham. Beckham back to Johnson, looking. Finds Beckham now. He'll leave it back with Johnson. Near side, Stevens makes a move. Nice turnaround jumper in the lane, and it will not fall.
Goodness.
Halfway down. High's going to put it up off the rebound. No, out of bounds. It'll be Marion basketball, I do believe. Yep.
Well, the action is fast and furious, but only 21 points with almost half of the quarter gone already, Brett, in between the two teams.
10:23 to go opening half, and Marion will have the basketball up by a point. 11-10. Graham with the basketball, breaking the timeline with a dribble near side. Going to leave it off. Gaines going to have the ball stripped away. Bears back the other way. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson almost lost control. It goes out of bounds. Let's see.
Looks like it's last touch by MMI.
Good.
Stevens will check out. Carterius Evans back into the game. Brett, he already has 4 points and 5 rebounds along with a block.
Yes, he does. Playing a great ball game so far. Johnson off the inbounds, 10 minutes to go. Opening half. Here's a long shot. Good. Hey, Carterius can shoot it from outside, can he?
Yeah, he certainly can. It was a beautiful shot, too.
13-11 your score. Here's the ball almost stolen away. And it is stolen. Carterius back the other way, gonna leave. Beckham has the ball stripped and out of bounds. Last touched by MMI and Brandon Jackson, the redshirt sophomore. As Gervais Peters checks back in, Skylar Heiss will go to the bench. Heiss from Oakman High School. Inbounds, looking, gets it into Carterius Evans. Baseline shot, no good. Cam Scott with a rebound and put back, no good. And out with the board comes Graham and the Tigers. Going far side on the wing now. Here's a shot on the way. It's up and good. Number 2 that time. Wheeler makes it 14-13. With the basketball now, Beckham. Here's a shot on the way. It's no good as they put the point back on the scoreboard that I had earlier. 8:47 to go. Here is the shot on the way. It is no good. Bears lead it by a point. And here's a fast break. Carterius misses the lay-in off the left side. No good. Rebound coming out to Gaines. Here's a 3 on the way. No good. Tons of black jerseys around. They can't come up with a board. Carterius Evans underneath. Shot good.
9 points for Carterius, Brett.
Carterius having a good night so far here tonight. With 18-10, time to go. The Bears lead now 16-13. Out of bounds.
Last touch by Bevill's MMI. Looks like, nope, it was Bevill State, so MMI will retain possession.
Inbounds pass. Here's a shot on the way. Good. Kissed it off the glass. 16-15. 1 point advantage for the Bears. Beckham with it now. Left side perimeter. He'll leave it off with Johnson. Top of the key. Going to the dribble near side. Points. Finds Beckham. And they'll look underneath for Cam Scott. The big man, Cam, can't get his shot to fall. It's short. Nice hustle, though, on the offensive board. Gervais Peters on the wing. Kicks out Johnson. Johnson to Beckham. 10 to shoot. Beckham will kick it out now to Johnson for 3. Back iron, no good. And the rebound out to Wheeler and the Tigers. Graham slowing things up. They like to play that half-court game. Slow and methodical is MMI. Here's a feed underneath and an easy 2 that time for Wheeler, who's having a great game, giving Marion the lead back, 17-16. Carterius Evans, shot on the way, no good, and the rebound out to Hutchins. Brian, just nobody there on the offensive boards for the Bears.
No, everybody had started floating backwards already. Nobody went in to go grab it.
Graham with the basketball. He'll leave it now right side. Gaines now underneath. Another shot. Good, and the foul. Wheeler will go to the line to shoot 1.
They're going to tag Carterius, so I know that's going to be second foul of the game for him.
19-16 your score, 6:35 time to go here in the opening half. Johnson out there, Skylar Heiss out there, Beckham, Peters, and
R.J. Stevens.
Yeah, R.J. Stevens out there as well. But now substitutions come in. Cam Scott will check in for, or are we just going to play with 6? No, he's going to go back to the table.
Would be nice, but I don't think they're going to allow it.
I think they're going to pull Peters. Next dead ball. Wheeler with a shot, free throw good. 20-16 your score. Bears trail by 4. Johnson with a basketball to Heiss. Looking for R.J. Stevens. He's not open. Good defense underneath by Gaines. Here's Johnson with a basketball on the wing left side. Gonna leave it now. Gervais Peters back over now to Stevens. RJ will drive in the paint.
Oh my goodness, what a block.
My goodness, what a block that time. Oh. Goes out of bounds.
Coming in, Cam Scott. He'll relieve Gervais Peters.
Scott with a basketball now. He'll leave it out Johnson for 3 as time expires on the clock. Shot clock violation. Sorry about that. We had a basketball flying toward us.
And Brett was just about to get really intimate with the basketball.
Yeah, it was heading our way. We've been a magnet so far tonight with the basketballs coming our way. We are right on the court here, side court. Here is a shot off the mark, no good, and a rebound coming out to Wheeler. Wheeler going to drive in the paint. Wheeler's shot will not fall. R.J. Stevens down with the board. Leaves it with Johnson. Back over to Beckham. Beckham will drive, and he is going to be fouled by one of the Tigers, number 5, Miles McLean.
Just a third foul on the Tigers. They had a couple early. They've kind of calmed down.
Johnson with the basketball. He'll leave it off now with Beckham near side. Beckham. Gonna kick it out now. Johnson 10 to shoot. On the wing left side. Johnson can't get his shot to fall. Little hard off the back iron. Back the other way with it. Ball loose. Marion comes up with it. 5:08 to go here until halftime. 3, an air ball out of bounds and no good.
Well, one thing that we can say, Brett, it's nobody's really shooting well tonight.
No, they're really not. There's some substitutions coming in.
Normally in a game such as this, we're used to seeing 36 points by one of the two teams, but that's just combined tonight for both teams.
Yeah. Bears with the basketball. Skylar Heiss has it left side. He's going to square up for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Nice job by Scott to knock it out to Beckham. Back over near side to Scott. Scott drives on the wing into the paint. Shot no good. And the rebound coming out to Marion.
Tigers doing a really good job on the boards tonight.
Graham with the basketball as they slow things up. Left side wide open, look at the 3, it's no good. Long rebound coming out to the Bears. Bears with the basketball, lay in, left side, no good, and the rebound out to Graham. Reach in, and we've got a foul.
6th foul on the Bears. This one's going to go on Heiss. .403 left in the opening half here.
20-16 your score, 3:59 to go in the opening half. Marion with the basketball and clinging on to a 4-point lead. Ball's going to go out of bounds off the foot, I do believe, of Wheeler.
Heiss is going to check out, and we will have Trinity Epps check in.
So Epps will be back into the contest for the Bears. Of course, the freshman from Jasper High School. 3:40 to go. Gaines with the basketball. Gaines going to put up the shot just inside the three-point stripe. A two-ball makes it 22-16.
Largest lead by either team tonight.
Beckham with the basketball. Beckham looks, going to fire away. Shot is no good. And the rebound coming out to Marion. Graham with the basketball. Here's a shot on the way. It's no good. And the rebound coming out to the Bears. Now the ball is loose again. Beckham comes back up with it. Here's a shot on the way and good. That is R.J. Stevens with a two from the left side. That makes it 22-18 your score now. Wheeler with it, right side. Leaves it off with Hutchins. Here's a three on the way. It's no good, but a long offensive board for Marion.
Slowing things down once again.
Yep, Graham with the basketball. Going to leave it off. Here's a shot. Scott, no good. Here's Beckham. Going to put up the floater. It's up and good. 2 minutes to go. 22-20 your score. And now Graham will have the basketball and go to the dribble. Far side. He'll leave it off. Here's a three on the way. It is no good. And the rebound. Coming out to the Bears as Beckham has it. Thank you, Brian. We had a near catastrophe going on here at the broadcast booth, but Brian to the rescue as usual.
And Brett, he hadn't had any points tonight, but on the boards, Cam Scott doing a really good job. He picked up the seventh.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't scored many points, but he has been a force, and we were talking about that on the boards. And here he is underneath. He's going to leave it off now with his teammate who will put it up. Can't get his shot to fall. R.J. Stevens. Bears with an offensive board. A long three. Way off the mark. No good. Rebound coming out to Marion, and another foul called on the Bears. My goodness.
Yeah, this will be a shooting
Yep.
foul as the Bears are now into that range. Minute 3 left until halftime.
At a 2-point advantage for Marion, and they can add to it here. Wheeler will be at the charity stripe, where he is 74% on the year. Shot on the way and good.
Wheeler's been all sorts of dangerous tonight for MMI.
He's a 42% shooter from the floor. One of their key cogs on this team, and he nails them both to push that lead back out to 4, 24-20. We are under a minute to go here at the Clem in the opening half. Here's a shot on the wing, left side, no good. Ball fought for. They're going to call a foul on Cam Scott, I believe. So back the other way we go. And Brian, this will be another shooting foul for Wheeler.
Yep. Have a chance to add to his total, which we don't have his official numbers, but boy, he's contributed the points tonight.
Yes, he has. Eyeing the bucket here Front half of the 1-and-1 is up and no good. Rebound Cam Scott and the Bears. Beckham with the basketball. Gonna leave it off now with Scott. Over to R.J. Stevens. Stevens gonna leave in the paint underneath the double team now. Whistles. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Marion, I believe.
Epps will check out. Heiss back into the game.
Correction, it'll go the way of the Bears. So 32 seconds left. 15 on the shot clock. They get it into Johnson. Johnson to the dribble. Picked up by McLean defensively. Goes left side. Heiss with the basketball on the wing. R.J. Stevens now. Picked up by Wheeler. He'll go to work in the paint from the keyhole. And
shot clock.
Shot clock violation again. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. That's the second time tonight. You got to keep an eye on the shot clock.
Yeah.
16 seconds left, and now Marion will have a shot at the last shot of the half to try to extend their lead here. It's 24-20 as Graham with 8 seconds, 7, at 6, at 5. Graham going to feed underneath. 3 seconds, knocked out of bounds, let's see, or did they call a foul?
I think they
nope, out of bounds.
Just called it knocked out of bounds by R.J. Stevens.
So just under 2 seconds to go. They'll work it in. Shot is blocked by Heiss at the buzzer.
Big play.
Yeah, that was big. Blocked by Heiss at the buzzer. 24-20 your score. The Bears trail by 4 at intermission, and we're going to take a 3-minute break. 3 minutes. We'll be back to the Clem with more Bear basketball and WJLX.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Martin Roberts, owner of Jasper Veterinary Clinic. 3 years ago when I set out to open my own clinic, Pinnacle was my bank of choice to help that dream become a reality. Recently, when we needed to expand and had the opportunity to acquire property adjoining to ours, I made one call to Wayne and he set those wheels in motion. If you have banking needs, give Pinnacle a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Drake McKenzie from All South Land and Timber. We have been banking with Pinnacle Bank for over 25 years. The customer service at Pinnacle Bank is first class. We highly recommend banking with Pinnacle Bank for all of your financial needs.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, Chairman of the Board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
You know, the both sides of the ball, it started out really fast paced on both sides. Both teams really been able to shoot pretty well, and then about midway through the first half there, it became sloppy on both sides. I don't know what's happened, what's going on, but it's definitely not like you said. We're used to one team probably having at least 44 points by now, and not both sides having a total of 44 points. So it's definitely interesting here as the ball game progresses, because this has just been a sloppy game so far within the last half of the game.
Well, it's still a 4-point game. We'll have to see who comes out with better adjustments in the second half to maybe offset some of these problems, maybe get some more guys involved, or just look more simply at trying to penetrate closer for, the easier high percentage shots, because Bevill State is going to have to do what they can to try to get some of those connecting. Nobody's just really connected that well outside of maybe Carterius Evans, and unfortunately for Carterius, the song and dance that has kind of plagued the Bears all year long is Carterius has already had to sit down with foul trouble. And we know Bevill exited the first half with 8 fouls, so that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, you're right, and I don't know how many fouls Carterius had there, but he was definitely in foul trouble there. Hopefully we can see more Carterius, but I mean, Bevill's going to have to do something if they can't really bring him out much. They're going to have to go with a backup, and not really sure who they could go for a backup, to replace Evans there. But, Evans has always been, both sides of the ball, a key player for Bevill. And, if they lose Carterius tonight, I think they're going to be in trouble big time.
Well, Cam Scott has really stepped in and did a good job on the boards. The problem is with Cam, he hasn't had any points. He's put some up, and none of them falls, and that's a definite point of concern for Bevill if Carterius has to sit down even further.
You're right. And looking at the stats here for Marion, they're averaging about 72 points per game. Compared to Bevill, 70.3. So you think we could probably see more of a ball game here in the second half with both teams and what we've seen so far in this first half?
Well, obviously the adjustments that are being made right now are going to tell the tale of it. But you've got to wonder, somebody's going to have to step up for Bevill outside of Carterius. As we saw from C.J. Beckham and Maurice Johnson the last time that we were here, they really stepped up. Somebody's going to have to step in and create some continuity.
For sure. And hopefully, I'd like to see Bevill knock off this Marion team. I don't know about you, but
I'd love it.
They've definitely got to start playing smarter ball here, especially on offense. They're just playing sloppy right now. And along with Marion, I'll give it up. Marion's been playing sloppy as well, but Bevill's been missing shots like crazy. That could have been key for this game.
Well, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Monday night, Bama, Georgia, the rematch. So Bass and I will be back 2 minutes. Back, everybody, to Clem Gymnasium, where the Bevill State Bears trail MMI 24-20. Sebastian Black, old Bass, is joining me in, and buddy, we've got it Monday night, the rematch. First way went for the SEC championship for Alabama, but Georgia waits them again after both of them pretty well easily dispatched their playoff opponents, both Cincinnati and the Michigan Wolverines. They're back once again for another round, and this is the second time that these two have squared off for a national championship. The only thing is, Bass, I don't know about you, it really gives me leery with all these injuries, particularly on the offensive line.
You're right. And I don't know about you, but there's just something to me. I love seeing two SEC teams go at it in the national championship. I don't know. You can throw the ACC, the SEC, whatever, but I just love it when two SEC teams match up again in the national championship. And how about Bama and Georgia?
Yep. How about them?
We've seen them in this SEC championship.
The master and the student once again.
We've seen them in the national championship a couple years ago. But tell the tape, does Bama beat them a second time in the same year?
If we were looking at a situation to where there was not so many injuries, and I'm going to lament on this once again, injuries on the offensive line. You know, you can lose guys at wide receivers. There's plenty of guys that can step in. You can lose guys at halfback. There are more guys that step in. But once you lose the foundation of that house, that's tough. And, you know, some of the injuries have also come on the defense. The injuries really worry me so much. But at the same time, you can never discount adjustments that can be made by Coach Saban.
You're right. And, you know, so far, you know, we talked about this. The SEC championship game, Georgia was favored by 7 points. Now going to the national championship game, Georgia is favored by 2.5, so really 2-3 points in between. Granted, we do have a good bit of injury bugs right now going on. But also, too, you got to remember, we did have quite a few injuries there in the SEC championship game, so I'm not really worried about the injuries as much because, you know, we had that covered in the SEC and we covered our base in the SEC. I think Coach Saban is prepared once again to have the bases covered for this national championship. Do I think it'll be almost a blowout? Not really a blowout, but a good point win for Bama. I think it'll be a lot closer this time than what it was in the SEC championship. But personally, I think Bama will come away by just a few points. So.
And little programming, of course, we're going to be having the game live on WJLX 101.5. You can tune in and listen. Bevill State does have a game that day against Wallace-Hansville, but as of right now, talking to Coach Cheatham yesterday, that game very well could be scheduled for a different time or a different day. We'll keep you updated then. But Bass, as always, it's been good.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, Bevill State can turn the tide in this, and we'll see a win on this. And but we'll check it out.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, and roll Tide.
Roll Tide. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and Bass will be joining us once again. 1 minute, and we'll be returning with the second half. And we'll welcome you back to the Glen Memorial Gymnasium here in Jasper. We're at the half, 24-20.
as the Bears trail Marion here. And we're just about set for the second half of action, Brian. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting five again for the Bears, as they'll have Epps out there, probably Evans, Beckham, Stevens, and Peters. That was the original starting five for the Bears. So I don't know what combination we'll see here in the second half, but that's your original starting five for the Bears, and we'll see what Coach puts out on the floor here in mere seconds.
Well, Bass and I were talking during the break, and someone's going to have to step up because outside of Carterius, you've got 4 points for R.J. Stevens. And unfortunately in this game, that's just not going to do it. Somebody's going to have to step up. Last game here that we saw against Tennessee Valley, R.J. Beckham and Maurice Johnson were just an unstoppable duo, and they kind of took control of it. Somebody's going to have to step in this case because if Carterius gets in foul trouble, I have no idea where the offense is going to come from.
Yeah, someone's going to have to step up. The Bears just really not shooting well from the floor. Epps going to be out there. Heiss, R.J. Stevens, Carterius Evans, and C.J. Beckham will be the five out on the floor to start the second half. And we are underway. Marion with the basketball. Here's a drive, shot no good. Put back, count it, and the foul. And I believe this one's going to be on number 13. They tagged R.J. Stevens with it instead of Carterius Evans. And to the line, a chance at the bonus, and it's good.
Carterius managed to get a good block in there, but the second one did not happen.
Wheeler makes it 27-20, 7-point advantage for the Tigers. They're in a tie for Shelton atop the Northern Division. Here's Epps with the basketball. Long shot, good.
First
Epps.
Points.
Yep, nice looking shot that time from Epps for the left side on the wing. Makes it 27-22. Graham with the basketball, going to leave it off with his teammate. That is McClain. Here's a baseline move, shot no good. Fight for the rebound underneath. They get it, whistles, and we have a jump ball. And possession will be Bear basketball.
Carterius, they got in there, blocked it, and was able to tie it up.
Epps with the basketball off the inbound. Goes right side down to Beckham. Beckham to Carterius Evans. Evans underneath, shot off the mark, no good. But Stevens there for the rebound. Whistles, gonna blow this one dead. And tag Wheeler with a foul on the floor. Bears will inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Get it into Heiss for three, or no, a long deuce. It's good off the inbound.
5 points now for Schuyler.
Good looking shot that time for Schuyler, 27-24. Bears trail by 3. Oh, great block that time by the Bears. As we look again, you folks watching, as number 3 swats it away. That is Beckham. Off the inbound. Here's a drive in the paint. Oh, man, nice shot that time from Graham.
Graham had beautiful movement on that shot.
29-24, Epps with a basketball. Right side to Beckham. Back over to Epps, top of the key. Stops his dribble, finds Beckham right side. Leaves it, Carterius Evans in the paint. Goes off his foot. Ball is loose. Off the fingertips of the Tigers and out of bounds. Out of bounds, so the Bears will inbound. Beckham will trigger it in. Gets it into Epps. Skips a bounce pass inside. Stevens with a jumper, good.
6 points now for RJ.
Here's a shot short, offensive rebound, and we got a foul on one of the Bears. And Stevens looks very frustrated now, as that is another foul on him. And we have free throws coming up here. 17:41 to go in the ball game. Shot on the way and short for Gaines. Cam Scott checks in. Next dead ball. Shot on the way, no good. Missed them both. Bears away with a basketball. Right side, Beckham in the corner now. Skylar Heiss to Carterius Evans. Evans backs in, puts up the shot, and good.
He's into double digits now, 11 points for Carterius, and could possibly make this a dozen.
Carterius draws the foul. And, Brian, just like that, the Bears can tie this baby up if Evans can connect with a free throw.
Cam Scott coming into the game, RJ Stevens checking out.
Bears are playing tough here tonight. Trying to tie this ball game up, and they do not. Short for Evans. 29-28 your score. Bears down by 1. Tigers with a basketball. Here's a drive in the paint. Shot is blocked by Epps. Epps comes away with a basketball. Ball is loose. Ball's on the floor. Whistles. We've got a scrum on, and who's going to get it? Jump ball is called. It'll be Marion basketball.
Well, it's good defensive play by Trinity Epps there.
Absolutely. But just could not come back up with a basketball. Inbounds pass coming up. Marion and Graham trying to get it back in. They do so. The double team, and now is a reach in on number 3, Beckham.
Boy, CJ is aggravated with that call.
Yes, he is. I can't believe him. It's frustrating. 17:07 to go. Graham will inbound whistles. We're going back the other way. We have a call here away from the basketball on, I believe they called that on Flynn. Yes, number 3. Now Scott will inbound baseline for the Bears to Epps. Epps quickly up the floor. Going to leave it off with Beckham. Evans now at the keyhole. He'll drive and basketball.
Lucky 13 for Evans. Gives the Bears a 1-point lead, 30-29.
1-point advantage of the Bears. Steal it away. Beckham away with it. Skylar Heiss with it. Over to Epps. Into the front court. Beckham with the basketball. Ball is loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Marion. Side court right in front of Dr. Joel Haygood, who I spoke with earlier. Sitting on the front row here, side court. Inbounds pass to Carterius Evans. Over to Epps now, top of the key. Epps going to leave it off with Heiss on the left side, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be the 4th team foul, I believe. Yep. On Marion. Brian, this is the first of about 4 home games in a row for the Bears.
Still not sure about the time on that Monday game, as we mentioned during halftime.
Wallace of Hanceville supposed to be the opponent Monday. Here's Heiss with a basketball. 7 to shoot. Cam Scott, 6, 5, 4. Scott, 3. Scott cannot get his shot to go. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Marion. Wheeler with a basketball. Leaves it off with Graham, who'll run the point. Bears by a point here at home. Good basketball game tonight in Jasper. Gonna leave it off now. Gaines, 9 to shoot. Gaines gonna take it all the way to the glass, and he's gonna be fouled by Cam Scott.
Yeah, Brett, there's no shortage of intensity in this game. You can certainly say that.
Yeah. No doubt about that. And now Marion huddling up here side court as they're shooting free throws. Gaines at the charity stripe, who will connect. It's good. We're tied at 30.
C.J. Beckham checking out of the game. Maurice Johnson in.
Second shot coming up. It rattles home good. 31-30, Marion by a point. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson goes right side now to Epps. To Heiss, back to Epps, reverses the ball near side. Johnson, Epps, way outside the perimeter. Heiss with 12 to shoot. Gets it over to Evans. Evans in the paint. Evans makes a move. Evans puts it up. Evans puts it in. And the foul is called.
Brett, that's 15 now for Carterius as he's really warming up in this game.
Puts it in and puts the Bears out front, 32-31, 15:09 to go. Looking to add to it from the charity stripe. Shot is on the way and good. 33-31, Bears by a deuce. Appreciate you folks tuning in to Bear Basketball, presented by Pinnacle Bank, live on WJLX 101.5 FM and the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as we have a foul on Skylar Heiss. And the inbound coming up baseline as the referees now are. They got a timeout on the floor. We have a timeout on the floor. Coach Cheatham wants to talk things over, and we'll take one as well. He's having a discussion with the referees. We'll take a break. 1 minute, we're back with more in just a moment. Bear Basketball is presented by Pinnacle Bank. Back in 30 seconds, Wood, 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Mason Boren with Twisted Barley Brewing Company in downtown Jasper, and I do all my banking with Pinnacle Bank.
Hi, my name is Sean Doss from the Cigar Box and Goatee Screen Printing downtown Jasper, and my bank is Pinnacle Bank.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Bear Basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank out of the timeout. 33-31 your score. Marion will inbound. Graham will do so. Trying to get it in. He will get it in to Wheeler. Back around the horn. Here's a feed. Going to be out of bounds on Marion. Good job, Carterius Evans.
Boy, he is playing a whale of a game, Brett.
Carterius, great job by Evans to save it from going out of bounds. He knocked it off the body of one of the Tigers. Good hustle by Evans. Yeah, he's having a great game here tonight. Epps with the basketball. Gonna leave it off with Johnson right side. Cam Scott. Near side, Skylar Heiss skips a bounce pass. Here goes Evans to work. He's going to feed last minute. Nice look at layup that time by Epps. Back door. Fed him at the last minute. Now back the other way with the basketball. Whistles. And let's see what we have here.
Trinity Epps blocked it out of bounds. I think the Tigers will retain possession.
They will, but good hustle. Epps from one end of the floor to the other, the young freshman, having a nice night. Good job. Here's a drive in the paint. Here's the lay-in, no good, but the foul is called on Trinity Epps. The Bears are playing well tonight. They really are.
But unfortunately, Brett, this is the 6th foul, and we're 14:08 left.
Here's a free throw up and good. 35-32 your score. Yeah, the Bears with 16 fouls. Marion with 5. 35-33 as he connects with both. Johnson with a basketball. Met by Long defensively for Marion. Over to Epps to Heiss. Back over to Epps. They'll come near side to Johnson. Bounce pass Evans on the wing. Fakes his shot. Whistles. He's, let's see, going to be fouled by number 2, Nyreek Wheeler, excuse me. That'll be the 16th foul. Inbounds, Epps gets it in. Catch and shoot. Oh, man, Skylar Heiss.
Nothing but net.
Catch and shoot that time off the inbounds. Skylar, good job, 37-33. Here's a shot off the mark, no good. Rebound coming out to the Bears. Johnson over to Epps. Epps with the basketball to the dribble. Leaves it off with Johnson now way outside near the timeline. Offense will set up. Heiss for 3. Oh! Skylar Heiss. 5 points in a row from Mr. Heiss as he launches it long range.
10 points now for the Oakman Wildcat.
40-33 in the largest lead of the night, I do believe, Brian.
It is.
For the Bears, whistles. Oh, we have a push on one of the Bears. 13:01 to go in the ball game. 40-33 your score. Bears out front.
MMI should be shooting, I believe, on this one. They are.
They are. Number 0, Devin Graham, the freshman, will go to the line where he's shooting 73% on the year. The first shot is on the way. Front half of the 1-and-1 is good. Second shot coming up. Good. 40-35. 13 minutes to go. Johnson with the basketball, far side perimeter. Whistles away from the basketball. It's going to be on the Bears. Not sure who was tagged with the foul.
That's a full timeout.
Yep, full timeout on the floor. Your score 40-35. Bears out front. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 1 minute. We're back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician. So thank you so much.
Because you gave, these scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Welcome back, Bear basketball on WJLX, presented by Pinnacle Bank. 40-35 your score. Here's a drive of the paint, shot on the way and good. Marion cuts it to 3 now. It's a good-looking shot that time by Gaines. Johnson with a basketball over to Epps. Epps will drive on the wing. Now we'll back out. Epps to the dribble. Gonna leave it off now to Carterius Evans. Evans back outside. Skylar Heiss whistles, and we have a foul. And now that should be,
I believe that's number 7, Brett.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to be shooting from here on out.
Skylar Heiss will be going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
R.J. Stavins is going to check in. Cam Scott's going to check out.
So let's see what Skylar can do from the charity stripe here. Try to extend this Bear lead. Heiss eyes the bucket short, no good. And the rebound coming out to Marion. Marion with the basketball. Graham has it far side perimeter. Graham going to drive on Epps. Turnaround jumper. Got it to go, and the foul is called.
Chance to tie this game now, Brett.
40-39, and a free throw coming up to tie this thing at the Clem with 12:05 to go in the second half. Devin Graham, the freshman at the charity stripe.
It's an interesting strategy, Brett. I've never seen a team not line up for a free throw rebound. MMI has not done that all night long.
You're starting to see more and more of that, seems like. But you're right, it's kind of a new thing, it seems like. As you folks on radio, there's 3 Bears there, and everyone else from Marion is back deep. The shot is good, and that'll tie the ball game up at 40 apiece. 12 minutes to go. Johnson with a basketball. Johnson will leave off now. Skylar Heiss. Back around to Johnson now. R.J. Stevens at the keyhole. It's Evans going to put up a little finger roll job. It will not go. And the rebound out to the Tigers. Tigers in transition. Feed underneath. Way in. Good. And just like that, Marion back on top off the bucket from number 12, Hutchins. Gervais Peters back into the contest. He has the basketball. Gervais going to drive. He's going to be fouled going to the hoop. And we'll have the 1-and-1 coming up, I do believe.
Gervais, 80.6% in free throw shooting. He's 5th in the conference.
He will be shooting the 1-and-1 here. I don't know what we have going on here. There's some discussion. I think who the foul was on.
Now the discussion continues.
Really does, doesn't it? And finally, after all that, Gervais will hit the shot. The front half of the 1-and-1 is good.
That's actually his first point of the game, Brett.
Yep. And a chance to add to it here. Well, he's money from the charity stripe, ties the ball game up 42 apiece. 11:19 to go. Marion with the basketball.
Looks like C.J. Beckham checked in for Maurice Johnson.
Gaines with the basketball. He will drive in the paint, going to put up a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Carterius Evans. Evans in transition. Evans running with the basketball in the paint, going to put it up short. It's no good. Rebound, Marion. Ball almost stolen. Beckham out of bounds. It'll be, let's see. I believe it's going to be Marion basketball. Brian saw a couple of our local high school basketball players here tonight, so.
Yeah, you got to think a lot of their games tonight may have been going north, and we know about the weather trouble that's going on.
Here's a drive in the paint, shot on the way, no good. Graham couldn't get the shot to fall. Out of bounds, it'll be off of C.J. Beckham. Beckham gets so frustrated. Inbounds pass. Marion with the basketball. Graham on the wing. He's going to put up a shot over the Titans underneath. Can't get it to fall. He's not very tall. Here's a three on the way and good. 45-42 off the left side. I believe that was Wheeler. 3-point advantage now for Marion. Stevens with the basketball, high post. Ball is swatted away. And Carterius Evans will track it down in the back court. Evans, 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Beckham will drive, puts it up and in. Nice job that time by C.J. Beckham. His time was winding down on the shot clock, and he gets the floater in the lane to go. Whistles back the other way. Here's a shot. Whistles before the shot, and we're going to have a foul on Skylar Heiss. And the 1-and-1 will be coming up. Before the shot, so
it's 10 fouls, though.
Yeah, it'll be, that's the 10th team foul. So 2 shots, a double bonus from here on out for Marion.
Heiss is going to check out. Maurice Johnson is going to relieve him.
.9:45 to go in the ball game. Shot on the way, it is good. 46-44. One more shot coming up here for Gaines. Back iron, no good. Evans away with a rebound. Over to Beckham. Beckham with a basketball. Leaves it off now, Gervais Peters. Top of the circle. Beckham tries to work off a screen. He will drive, and we have a foul called on Marion.
That's number 9, Brett. So after this, everybody's going to be shooting the double bonus.
Yep. But to the line right now will be C.J. Beckham, shooting 72% on the year from the charity stripe. The 1-and-1 coming up. Good. 46-45. He can tie it up with a shot here. Eyes the bucket. Good. We're tied at 46.
That's 6 points for C.J. Beckham.
Back the other way with the basketball. The Bears trying a little bit of a press here. Here's a feed underneath. Shot blocked! Blocked by Evans. Back the other way. Gervais Peters with the basketball. He's going to leave last minute. Offensive foul is called. Oh, my, on Peters. The offensive foul, and boy, I tell you what, Coach Cheatham is not happy there. Man, what a block by Carterius. And then the Bears had the fast break going, but the offensive foul is called. So back the other way comes Graham and company. Here's a shot underneath. No good. Offensive board. Shot is blocked again by Carterius Evans. And the ball is loose. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Bears.
Brett, that's 4 blocks tonight for Carterius. We mentioned he came in tied for 8th with 1 block a game. He's already gone over that.
So now the Bears will inbound side court. And doing that will be R.J. Stevens. 8:50 to go. Johnson with the basketball, right side. Picked up by Long defensively. Over to Beckham, top of the key. Beckham to the dribble drive. He's going to put up a floater, can't get it to go. Fights for his own rebound, and the putback is there. Nice job that time.
8.7 rebounds for CJ.
Good fight underneath the bucket to get his own rebound, and the putback could give the Bears the lead, 48-46. Near side. Here's Gaines with a basketball shot, no good. Ball tipped. Evans down with a board for the Bears. Out front quickly. Beckham with the basketball. Beckham left side. Directing traffic here. Telling Johnson to come his way. He'll leave it with Johnson. Now over to Peters. Back over to Beckham, now 14 to shoot. Stevens underneath to a wide open Evans, who will miss it off the window. And no good. 48-46, Bears by a deuce. Marion with a basketball, whistles. We're going to have a foul on Carterius Evans. And that means we'll be shooting here.
I think that's just a third on Carterius. So he's still got a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, 7:43 to go. Unless this thing goes into extra time here, overtime. Shot no good on the free throw as Heiss comes back in for Peters. Second shot coming up for Graham. He rarely misses from the charity stripe. And he connects with that one good. It rattles home, 48-47.
1 point ball game, Brett. You know, it's amazing. The largest lead in this game by either team is 7 points.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Johnson with the basketball. The Bears with a 1 point advantage with the basketball now. Johnson right side perimeter. Looking, finds Stevens, top of the circle. Inside to Evans. Gonna draw the double team and have it stolen away by Graham. Graham has it knocked away. Skylar Heiss with the basketball, and he calls a timeout with possession. So, timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. It's a full timeout, so 1 minute. We'll be back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank on WJLX.
Hello, my name is Ike Baker. I'm a surgeon here in Jasper. I've been using Pinnacle Bank since I came here after residency, and I've really enjoyed the local decision making here, and have enjoyed our relationship.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Gilbert, managing partner at Tallulah Brewing Company, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Dr. Amanda Daugherty, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank. We welcome you back into the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium here in Jasper. Brett Elmore and Brian Hill for WJLX here tonight. Inside, the Bears with the basketball. Evans with it. Going to take a jumper. Good on the wing. From the left side.
18 points now for Carterius.
Back the other way with the basketball. Here's Long. Going to have it knocked away. Here's Evans in transition. Evans, my goodness. Evans dunks the basketball. Carterius with the stuff on the other end of the floor. It's 52-47, Bears control with 6.5 to go. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound coming out to Beckham and the Bears. Back the other way. Beckham will leave it off with Skylar Heiss. Back over to Stevens now. Baseline, tries to make a move. He's going to hit the ground hard. And he's fouled by Hutchins and will go to the line to shoot 2. To the line, R.J. Stevens, 63% free throw shooter. And, Betty, we need him. And he connects. It's good, 53-47.
That's 7 points now for RJ. And he has been working hard tonight. As I mentioned earlier, he's got 3 blocks in the game, Brett.
Cloudy, cold night here in Jasper, but nice on the inside of the Glen Clem Memorial Gym. Second shot is good. 34 degrees on the outside. Windy, man. Nice and chilly tonight. Second shot good, and here's Marion with a basketball. Here's a drive, shot no good.
No.
Wheeler can't get it to go, and now we have a foul.
And they're going to get Carterius for his fourth.
Yeah. And that's going to send Wheeler to the line to shoot 2 shots. 54-47. Bears out front. First shot on the way. It is up. Good.
Cam Scott's going to check in Carterius, leaving the game, Brett, and this is the point of concern. 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks. It's tough.
Yeah, it really is. Second shot good. As coach will rest Evans until crunch time here. There's no telling what's going to happen. Under 6 minutes to go at the Clem. Here's Johnson with a basketball, top of the key. Johnson drives. Johnson is walking with a basketball. A turnover, and Marion will have it. Down 5. Inbounds pass, Gaines with it. Leaves it off with Graham. Graham comes near side. Picked up by Beckham defensively. Working around the horn. McLean with a basketball. Here's a drive, whistles. And let's see, I believe this is an offensive foul.
It is indeed, Brett.
So we'll go back the other way. Cam Scott will inbound.
It's a really good mindset by R.J. Stevens to not move his feet.
Cam Scott with the basketballs. We're getting into crunch time here. 5:18 to go. Bears by 5. Beckham with the basketball over to Cam Scott. Scott going to take the long-range jumper. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Bear basketball.
Yeah, off the fingertips of Wheeler. Now Carterius Evans is coming back into the game. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. We already know he's got 4 fouls.
That's right. Bears will try to inbound. Going to have to hurry. They get it in. To Skylar Heist out top to Johnson. 14 to shoot. Going to leave it off with Heist. Heist back over now. Beckham, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Turnover off the foot, and whistles and a foul. It's going to be on Beckham, I do believe. 2 shots coming up after the timeout. We got a full timeout on the floor. Take one as well. 1 minute. We'll be back with more Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank, WJLX.
Hi, I'm Mason Boren with Twisted Barley Brewing Company in downtown Jasper, and I do all my banking with Pinnacle Bank.
Hi, my name is Sean Doss from the Cigar Box and Goatee Screen Printing downtown Jasper, and my bank is Pinnacle Bank.
I'm Mike Wigington, principal at H.L. Wigington Capital Management, and Pinnacle Bank is my bank.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, chairman of the board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Your story starts at Bevill State Community College. Whether you are just starting out or starting over, Bevill State has an opportunity that is right for you. With 5 locations serving 7 counties. You don't have to go far to start your own success story. Plus, with tuition lower than 4-year colleges, you won't need to spend more for a great education. Visit us online at bscc.edu to learn about your options for seamless academic transfer and high-demand career tech and health science offerings. Let us help you tell your story.
Free throws coming up here as we're back to action. And the shot is on the way. It is up. It is good. Second shot. No good. And the rebound coming out to the Bears. As R.J. Stevens cleans up the boards. 4:40 to go. Bears by 4. Johnson with the basketball. Over now to Beckham. Leaves it with Evans, high post. Outside now. Johnson at 10, at 9. Johnson gonna leave it with Heiss at 6. Heiss will drive to the glass and put it up, no good. Tip, no good. Ball fought for, and Heiss smartly will get the rebound and come back out with a basketball and reset. 10 to shoot. 4:04 to go. 4 seconds. Heiss, shoot it. Evans, no good. And the rebound coming out to Marion. Back the other way with the ball. Here's Graham going to put up a floater in the lane. It's good. And it's a 2-point game. Johnson with a basketball. Leaves it off now, whistles, and we have a foul away from the ball, I do believe. Got a push in the back on 22. Brandon Jackson, redshirt sophomore. And, Brian, that's going to send R.J. Stevens to the line.
Yep, he can clips 10 points if he can make these 2 free throws.
It's good. Could make it a 2-possession game here with a successful free throw.
Scott's going to come in for Carterius Evans.
Shot is good.
That's 10 points now for RJ.
And the Bears push their lead back out to 4. It's 56-52. Bears holding Marion well below their average per game, 72 points a game so far. We're getting late. Here's the ball out of bounds. Oh, it'll be off of the Bears. And the inbound coming up. Devin Graham will inbound. Looks, they get it in. Brandon Jackson with a basketball. Whistles now. We have a call away from the ball. Let's see. Are they pointing? Oh, it's, I think, a warning for Cheatham.
Wow.
Coach Cheatham going back to the bench. I don't know if he got out of the coach's area, coach's box, I guess. Nonetheless, back to action. 3:14 to go. Jackson with the basketball. He leaves it off with 2 to shoot with 1. No good, and the rebound out to R.J. Stevens. Back over now to Johnson. Take your time and get a good shot. Every possession going to be big from here on out. We're under 3 minutes to go. Backs it in. R.J. got to put it up. It's no good. And the rebound coming out to Marion. Tigers with the basketball. Going to go left side. Jackson for 3. No good. And the rebound coming out to Beckham. Bears with the basketball. Johnson now with a fresh shot clock and into the front court with a dribble. Johnson, Bears by 4. Near side perimeter. Leaves it off now, far side to Beckham. 10 to shoot. They're going to find Stevens on the high post. Turnaround jumper will not go, but the rebound of the putback, no good. Oh, he skied in. Did Beckham, could not get his shot to fall. 2:05 to go. Jackson with the basketball for Marion. He'll leave it up, top of the key. Graham, 2 minutes to go. Graham going to drive. Graham going to put it up. No good, but he's fouled. And this is going to be on Skylar Heiss. And back to the charity stripe is Devin Graham. No good, front iron.
In comes Carterius Evan. Out goes Cam Scott. Carterius with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks.
Bears by 4. Second shot on the way. It's good. Bears by 3. 1:55 to go at the Clem. Need a good shot here. Here's a feed inside. R.J. Stevens kicks it back out. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to go right side to Heiss. Heiss is going to be fouled going to the bucket. Heiss rolled here. But hey, I tell you what, Schuyler's pretty good from the charity stripe.
And I think we've had, is that Wheeler? Did Wheeler foul out?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow, that's a big blow for MMI
really.
because he has been an absolute dominating force for them tonight.
So Wheeler will go out with 5. Evans going to check out. Cam Scott will check in. Epps will check in next dead ball for Heiss, who has free throws coming up. Bear basketball presented by Pinnacle Bank on WJLX. Appreciate you folks listening via radio, via YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or wherever you may be tonight.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a good game this evening. That's a good one. And there's Heiss going to connect from the charity stripe. Good, 57-53. One more coming up. Schuyler eyes the bucket. And he misses the second shot. It's no good. 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Bears by 4. Whistles and a foul underneath. And this is going to send Gaines to the line.
That one's on Schuyler once again. And
that's 5.
I think Schuyler's going to unfortunately have to sit for the rest of the game.
And Gervais Peters will come in for him.
Schuyler leads with 11 points. Had a good night tonight.
And the sophomore from Oakman will call it a night. Say wipe up the floor here. Gives us time to remind you, Crimson Tide football Monday from Indianapolis. And the national championship game on the radio for you.
And Brett, you're going to be braving those elements to go up there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder about my sanity. Here's a shot on the way. It's good. 57-54. And don't forget, Saturday night we have the bowl preview show at 6:30. Coach Saban and company. Second shot is good. It is a 2-point game with 1:25 to go. Bears with a basketball in the lead. They'll have it now. Beckham to Johnson, top of the key. Back over to Beckham, 15 to shoot. Back over to Johnson. They're looking inside, nothing there. 9, 8. Here's the dribble drive. Gervais underneath. He's going to be tackled, no foul. Here is finally a foul called. And this is going to send number 0 to the line, Maurice Johnson. Now, was he shooting 2 or 3?
I believe he was shooting 2.
I believe so. He was close to the line.
He was close to the line, but I think he was just slightly inside.
Yep. 59 seconds left, and these free throws are huge. Oh, it rolls out, no good. Hit the back iron, rolled on the side of the rim, and fell out. No good.
Gervais Peters is checked out, and Trinity Epps is checked in.
Second shot on the way. Got it. That makes it a 3-point game. 59 seconds left. Marion with the basketball. Here's Gaines with it. Going to take it all the way to the glass and put it up and in. It's 58-57 with 51 seconds left and a timeout on the floor. Timeout, Marion will take one as well. 30 seconds back to the Glen Clem gym after this timeout.
Because you gave. The Walker College Foundation has provided almost $3 million in scholarship funds.
Because you gave, I can become a nurse and save lives.
Because you gave, I will help shape the minds of future generations with a career in education.
Because you gave, I am able to go to school debt-free while becoming an esthetician. So thank you so much.
Because you gave, These scholars will change the world around them and make a difference in our community for generations to come. Thank you for your support.
Donate today. For more information, log on to WCFDN.org.
Welcome back in. Bear basketball on WJLX. 1 point advantage for the good guys. They have the basketball. Beckham. Back over now to Johnson, top of the key. Out of the timeout. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Johnson skips it out to Evans. Evans underneath, goes to work. Double team, puts it up, no good. Rebound coming out to Marion. They have the basketball and a chance to win this thing. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds. Here is Graham, going to put up the shot, no good. Bears, no. Marion with a rebound, 14 seconds to go. 13, 12, 11, and they're going to hold to win it. 8 seconds, here we go. This is the ball game, folks. Number 4, Gaines will drive, going to put up the shot, it's no good. Rebound to the Bears, and that's the ball game. That's the ball game.
The rebound of the game, which is number 11 that he ends with, C.J. Beckham.
That is the ball game, 58-57. The Bears pick up a much-needed conference win, and what a big one it is against one of the top teams in the division as Marion coming into tonight's contest with a 7-4 record, but they were tied with Shelton State for the top of the division early in the season, and this is a huge win for the guys from Bevill State Walker College.
What a way to start division play, Brett.
Wow, yes, absolutely. We needed this win big time, and the Bears get it as Marion now will fall to 7-5 on the season. They have now lost 4 in a row, and the Bears, what a way to rebound off that loss the other night at Wallace of Selma. They pick up a win and improve to 4-8 on the season. What a great finish to the ball game. Brian, the final numbers.
Well, starting off, and I don't see how in the world we could name anybody else but player of the game, Carterius Evans, 20 points, 9 rebounds, almost got that double-double. He had 2 steals and 4 blocks in the game, just tremendous. Playing another great game, Skylar Heiss, he had 11 points. R.J. Stevens with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks. C.J. Beckham with probably the rebound of the game. He had 8 points, 11 rebounds, and a block. And then rounding out the pack, saw a good game tonight from Trinity Epps. He had 4 points, a steal, and a block.
Well, Brian, that was a very exciting ball game. The Bears win it here 58-57, and we look forward to the next game. It looks like it's going to be Monday. We're not sure. They were talking about moving the game due to the national championship football game. But as of right now, Wallace of Hants will be coming to the Clem at 6 o'clock Monday night. If that changes, of course, we'll let you know here on the radio. And you can follow us on our Facebook, and we'll have all that information for you there. All right, so very good. Well, Brian, anything else you want to add before we wrap things up?
Great to see the Bears open up with a win in division play over, right now, one of the 2 teams that is tied for the top of the division.
All right, very good. Once again, the final score, Bevill State Walker College 58, Marion Military 57. For Sebastian Black on the camera, for Woody Wilson back to studio, our producer and engineer, and for Brian Hell, I'm Brett Elmore saying good night from the Glen Clem Memorial Gymnasium in Jasper.